So I manage my time really well, and I'm totally not recording the audio for this at 1 in the morning. But that's okay because I never sleep anyway. In this video, I wanted to go over some commission pointers for anybody who is interested in doing them. And I figured what better way of showing you some commission pointers than with an actual commission. So if you are interested in getting one of your own, the link is in the description. I can draw your OC. I might record it too. Who knows? But anyway, let's get into the video. This one in particular is an OC drawing. Somebody wanted me to draw their character in a Mortal Kombat-ish style pose, and they also wanted a variation of it where their character actually is drawn in like a Mortal Kombat Shinobi outfit. So initially what I end up doing is I'll kind of just take the reference and take the prompt and see what I can come up with, and I'll make really basic thumbnails. It's nothing too crazy or too detailed. I know some people usually spend a lot of time on those. I'm horrible and I don't. But that's just because I don't see a lot of point in spending time on something that's going to take a really long time for me, and it's not even going to end up being a part of the final result. So I'll usually let the client know I'm going to make really simple thumbnails. They're going to look horrible on purpose. This is just for brainstorming purposes more than anything else. And then once they pick one, then I'll go ahead and actually make one detailed drawing from there. So instead of spending forever making a bunch of different variations I won't even use, I actually make a bunch of, quick whatevers that I can throw at them, and then they'll be like, yeah, I like this one. I also put a little expression guide to the side. It's just like little emojis type of deal, but whatever scene whatever is relevant for the scene, I'll put them there. I'll be like, yeah, pick an expression, pick a pose, and then from there I'll take it and make it pretty. So in this case they actually ended up picking number one, and they wanted to go for like a fierce expression. So I'm kind of just taking that rough thumbnail and making the more detailed, more rendered version of that. And this video is technically only going to be half of my process because it won't have any of the actual final coloring. This is literally just the sketching. But I find that this step is actually the most important one. Coordinating with your client, seeing what they actually want, making sure that you are delivering on what they want and you're paying attention to what they're telling you. So, there's always a compromise. Like, you want to do things your way, but you also want to do things their way. So I'm just trying to find a good balance with that. So I took their character design. I'm trying to draw it in my style because, why would you want it in not my style if you're going to commission me to do it? But you'll see that the character design, since it's anime, it's a bit more simplified. So in my version, I'm actually going to take it and add a bunch of small details to it. I find that just translates a little bit better to more painterly stuff, so it doesn't look as simplistic. So I want to do that, but I don't want to get too carried away with it. I want to add a little pizzazz, a little bit of flair, but I don't want to nuke them with the surprise hot sauce and be like, yeah, gotcha, sucker. So what I'm actually going to end up doing when all of these are done is I'm going to put all of these together. Normally there's just one version of a drawing, but this one in particular actually has a few, so you're going to see me working on this for a bunch of different sketches. But pretty much what I do is I would send this to the client and say, hey, is this good? Do you need any revisions done? Because I figured it would be better to get any revisions or major details done while it is still a sketch and not while it is almost at the end of the coloring phase. It's just the thing that's going to avoid a lot of headaches for me. So I will usually do the simple thumbnail sketches, send that to them. They'll pick one, and then from there I'll make the detailed pretty version and then send that, and then I'll be like, is it good? You want me to change anything? Did I forget to add anything? And I figure it's better to do that at the beginning rather than at the end. So if there's any horrific major changes, like, hey, did you know this character actually has 4 arms? It won't catch me or them by surprise. So it's good to just check in. But you also don't want to check in so many times that you're not getting anything done. So for me, I usually kind of just limit to the two. One is the basic thumbnails. The other is the detailed sketch. And I say, look, am I good? Are we good to go? If I am, I'm going to start coloring. I'm going to disappear for a few weeks while I get this colored. But I usually want to separate them like that because the coloring is the most time-consuming part for me. So I want to make sure that everything is good, everything is clear, everything is the way that the person wanted it to be in the detailed sketch. And if they still need revisions later, that's okay, because they should hopefully be much more minor at the very end than they would have been at the beginning if it was like a really glaringly problematic thing. So yeah, I take all of these different versions of the drawing, I put them together, I emailed them to the client, and I'm going to send it to them, and hopefully they like it. I actually don't know if they're going to like it yet, because I am literally, like, I just barely finished drawing. I'm doing the commentary and it's 1 in the morning and then I'm going to upload this. So yeah, if they do get back to me, then cool. But if there's any revisions to be made, please revise them. Hopefully anything of what I said has actually been a help to you, but I just like that workflow, because if you check in, it's better for your client as well, because sometimes it's a little bit scary for people to spend money on the internet. A lot of things can be a scam. So this is you putting your best foot forward and trying to be professional about it and saying like, hi, I am including you in this process. Sometimes it's a pain in the butt because they take forever to get back to you. But that's usually when I'll put a little disclaimer that says, if you don't get back to me in 2 days, I'm doing my own thing. But yeah, hopefully you found this helpful. Hopefully you found it informative. I hope you had fun with the video. Hope you liked the sketch. I think this about in total took an hour, I want to say. A part of it got cut off because my recording software is stupid and decided to not record the beginning chunk of the drawing, which is fine and it's cool. I'm not mad. I'm a little mad. And again, just as a final reminder, my commissions are open, so if you want me to draw your character too, check the description. There's not a guarantee that it'll be a video, but I mean, it might be. Oh, that looks like Wonder Woman.